Hi folks, Stone abroad here, having a bit of a scruffy morning. It's Ontario, it's October, and that means it's cold. I don't like cold. I'd rather be just about anything but cold. I don't know. I don't know which is worse, really, heat or cold. I just would rather have a happy medium somehow. Trying to get my shit together. Nate's already gone out. Start the shopping spree. That happens whenever our checks come in. I just couldn't do it today. Cheers. I think this is Dharma Shala still. Although with that cough, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, because the blue haze tends to catch my throat like this. This is why I prefer to have everything in little labeled jars, because whatever. It's been a pretty shitty couple of weeks here. That's why I haven't been making a lot of videos. I don't have seasonal affective disorder, so that's not part of my constellation of problems. Think whoever might be responsible for that. But this time of year, when the sun starts disappearing, it does get all of us depressives lined up in a bit of a gloomy place. This winter, I will be doing my best to treat my depression as it comes with cannabis. We'll see how that works. I'm not stopping my other medications, obviously. That's, as I've been recently reminded, that's something that I probably am never going to be able to do. But it's better than the alternatives, right? Stay positive. Because as much as I'm down on my knees some days, I'm still fucking here. And at the end of the day, that's enough to be proud of when you look at the shit that's gone on in my world. I'm still fucking here. Oh. Am I going all philosophical on you today? Maybe. You know, these gray, blustery October days, right? You want to curl up inside. Cheers. You want to curl up inside and hide. And you know, as long as you handle your other stuff, there's nothing wrong with that. This, by the way, is Cosmo. This is Lee's pipe. We have to clean all the pipes. We've been out of alcohol for about a week, so. So what's going on in the world today right now? A lot of ugly things. You know, this is where it comes down to you guys. Because me, I'm Gen X. I got caught, as did my spouse and lots of other people, in that little tiny buffer between the boomer generation and the millennials. And, you know, our job was to hold the fort. And that's what we've been doing. Real change is going to come with you folks who are in the new millennial generation. You kids who've grown up with digital devices in your hands. I can't wait to see the world you build. It's going to be magnificent. But you've got to make sure that you fight all of these horrible prejudices and things that are bleeding over into the world from the past. Because they are from the past and they should be in the past. We've tried to mop that up as much as we could, but the last bits are for you guys. You're going to have to nail it all down. I don't know if that's a failure, if it was just a job that was too big for us in the first place. But personal freedoms are becoming important again, and I'm happy to see that. I mean, that's the real reason why everyone's so gung-ho and gung-up for cannabis legalization, among other things, is because it's a personal freedom. And we have to remember that our personal freedoms are important, no matter how small or silly they look at the time. You know, after America was attacked on its own home soil for the second time ever, people panicked. It was terrifying. But we have to undo the overreaction to fear that came to define this entire period of North American politics, even global politics, with terrorism being in the state it's in. I don't have any answers. I'm just kind of hoping you guys do. I'm hoping that the internet that my peers and I helped build will be the tool to used to finally kill this kind of discrimination forever. That's what we dream of. I remember in the first days of the internet, before it became easy, when the sound of a modem connecting could be heard a block away. And 56K speeds were the hottest thing. And what I remember most about it was the equality with which everyone was treated. Down to the fact that the old jokes of there are no girls on the internet. I'm saying, really, how can you tell? How do you know someone is a girl on the internet when all you have is text? That's what it was like. You had to assume that everyone was another adult white male, simply because the majority of people using it were adult white males. Well, young adult white males. So the assumption was that everybody was at the same level of privilege, and so there was a lot a lot of respect. I don't know, maybe I'm looking at it with rose-colored glasses, remembering my youth. We do that, you know. I just remember being so happy with it, because finally here was a place where what mattered were my words and my thoughts and not my looks. Because when you're the funny looking kid, that defines your whole life. And of course now with the internet based so much in video and photo and the anonymity of the early days of the internet stripped away by Mr. Zuckerberg and by other services trying to reduce bullying by outing everyone. It didn't seem to help, really, did it? 2020 hindsight. We're all so close together now. What with YouTube here, with Twitter, Facebook. You know, shit like the Arab Spring has proven that we're not as far away from each other as we think we are. And today is Halloween. Or 7, for those of us who hang the neo-pagan tags on our heads the way I do. And it's the end of the old year and the beginning of the new. The darkest night of the year, the longest night of the year. The day when the borders between the worlds are thinnest. And all I'm going to do is just hope that in the next turning of the wheel that we come a little closer to solving all of our problems with each other and remembering that there is only one race on this planet. Humanity. Cheers, everybody. Insert catchphrase here.